Wargo and Barnes deep to receive. Week number 4 underway. A day late as the ball hits, goes over Wargo's head. He will field it back at the 1-yard line. Now he comes right up the middle of the field, 20-25. Looks to cut to the outside, sidesteps one man, 27-yard line where he's finally brought down. Dane. So Kabla and Shaver will split out to the right. Out of the pistol. Kindon lines up just left of Koenig. Lennox right behind him. Koenig, long count. Handoff goes to Lennox right up the middle of the field. Big hole, cuts it back to the near side. 35, 36-yard line where he's finally tripped up by Holst, the free safety.
4 yards on, was it 40 carries?
40 carries, yeah.
That's a heck of a ball game.
I hope he
doesn't get that many carries here today.
Twins right, same formation, basically the same play. Lennox tries to bounce it outside. This time he's grabbed in the backfield. Good open field tackle that time by filling that backside, and no room for Luke to do anything. Bears go empty set this time. Trips right, Twins left on the short side of the field. Koenig straight drop back to pass. Blitz coming, fires across the middle. He's got Kindon right there at the 40. Wrestled down. Just
keep this drive moving.
And Kindon did a great job. He basically 5 yards turned around and caught the ball. He knew just get the first down here and keep this drive alive. Shaver comes in motion to the near side. They're going to run right behind him. Lennox right through the middle. 45 cuts it outside midfield, turns it back up, brought down 43-yard line of North Cedar. Give him 6. Tysinger and Barnhart, a sophomore and a junior that didn't play last year. A couple of big bodies. Straight I formation, Twins right. Tight end Kabla to the left. They're going to hand that off. Nope, I'm going to keep it on the option. Pitch it out to Lennox. He had to come back for it. Turns it up and got anything he could, which was a loss of about 1.5 yards on the play. 4-yard line. Kabla near side, Twins right. With Tucker and Wargo. Motion from Tucker. And we're going to have false start on the Bears. Go back to that empty set. Trips right, Twins left. Ball about right in the middle of the field. Koenig, straight drop back to pass, pump fake, looks to go on the out route, and he overthrew Barnes. He did the out pump fake, and Shaver in the slot took off. Trips left. Koenig sprints out this way. Turns, squares the shoulders, fires, he's got a man deep. Shaver just beyond his reach as Kindon will receive the snap just inside his own 40. North Cedar with 10 guys on the line. Malaby the lone guy back. Kindon hits this one off the side of his foot. North Cedar's going to have great field position here.
Well, side and give that offense some energy.
North Cedar comes out with a 5-wide set up on the line of scrimmage already. Trips right, Twins left. Jacob Holst, the quarterback, barks out the signal. Straight drop back to pass. Looking to the near side. It's caught by Malaby, and he's hit right away. Wrestled down by Barnes. Give him a gain of only 1 yard on the. Beamer, Sander, and Malaby left. Got Wilhow, number 28, out here wide to the near side. Weber, the running back, right behind Holst. Again, straight drop back to pass. Looking to, again, the crossing route, and they make the grab out to the 43, 44-yard line. That is Beamer with the front.
Yeah, it's a good way. If you've got a good, accurate quarterback, it's a good way to get just little chunks of yards at each time and make your way down the field.
3rd and short. West Branch showing blitz. A bit of a high snap. Holst now scrambling, comes to the near side, now turns, squares the shoulders, looking to throw, now just has to dump it. Incomplete. Almost was able to complete that to Sander. Has good pressure, but he does have a 59-yarder on the year. Has about a 5-yard wind behind his back. 5-mile-per-hour wind, excuse me. Gets the snap. High kick that Shaver will fair catch and grab at the 21-yard line. When we said this North Cedar team, even though they're 0-3, they don't play like it. They're a good ball club that just played some pretty tough competition early on. There is the counter play back to the near side for Lennox, and he tries to squirt through there. Not much running room. He's going to get ahead for a gain of more of the pistol here tonight, or this afternoon. And they've done quite a bit this year, but trying to just keep that ground game going. Twins left this time. Koenig hands off again to Lennox, tries to get outside, gets a block. 30, cuts it outside, 35, stiff arms a man, spins his way across the 40 to the 41. That'll be 18 at the first to the 41. Twins right, wing formation. Lennox now comes in motion out to the near side. And another.
I kind of on 2 or on 3 quite a bit.
Yeah.
Very rarely does he, come out of the huddle with a on 1 snap count.
So twins right, I formation this time. They're just going to go off tackle Lennox, and he is met right there by Malaby. As he gets to the 35-yard line. That'll be. So we'll see. I mean, Jared Tiley's got a plan. He knows what he's trying to set up here.
Yeah.
Trips right, out of the gun. Sprint out right is Koenig. Looks down the field. He's got Barnes at the 46. Reaches up high, makes the grab as he's wrestled down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Bears will send 3 wide near side, which is the wide side of the formation. Lennox straight behind Koenig in the gun. Wargo all alone to the right. Cooper straight drop back to pass. Good protection. Now he's forced out of the pocket. Turns, Scrolls behind his body. Ball tipped up. Intercepted by Malaby. Turns it up at the 45. Barnes able to bring him down, but Malaby returns it to the 49-yard line.
Downfield to get it to him.
It's a first down for the Knights at their own 49-yard line. Trips right, single to the left. And there's a false start on the near side. Same thing. First down and 15 for the Knights back at their own 44. 5:27 to go, first quarter. No score. Bears drove down to midfield and then had to punt. Forced a 3 and out, and then just had an interception. Here's Holst, good time. Throws to the out route. Here is Sander, and he dives ahead to about the West Branch.
Pretty good arm. He's got a good frame on him too. Really strong throw there, right on the money as well.
Second down and 5 at the 45. Holst again, straight drop back to pass. Good protection, fires down the field. He's got Malaby, but good coverage down the field by Ward. Ate that last pass attempt for the moment. Clock stopped at 4:54 here, first quarter. Trips left this time for the Knights. Holst, straight drop, goes down the middle of the field. Penalty flag comes in as the ball drops incomplete. On 2nd and 21 now, all the way back to the North Cedar 37, almost 38-yard line. Double twins. Holst, again, straight drop back to pass. Comes on the out route to Sander and almost makes the grab, but it falls incomplete. Calling the plays from the sideline. 3 wide to the left. Torrey Wilhow all alone here to the near side. Shane Weber, the running back, straight behind Holst. 3rd and long, steps up to pass. Cobble with pressure, and he forces him to fall down. Back inside the 30 at the 27, fell down. So Jensen in to punt it away again. Barnes and Shavert deep to receive. This is another high, deep kick. Barnes goes over his head. He's going to let it hit, and it will roll inside the 20. Barnes picks it up, back inside the 10, makes a move on Malaby, comes back up the middle of the field, and falls down as he gets to the 15-yard line.
For the offense, I think they made some adjustments, and I think they're ready to move.
So West Branch ball at their own 15, first down and 10, 3:58 to go, opening quarter. Straight I formation. North Cedar showing blitz. Off tackle with Lennox, and he is greeted as he gets to the line of scrimmage. Falls ahead for maybe a yard. Find a way to get that pass a couple of times and really loosen him up.
Absolutely.
And that would really start to open things up in there for Luke and Devin. And there is the 3-step drop. Koenig actually bobbles the ball a little bit. Now he's got Kinnan right down the seam. 35, 40, 45, still going out to midfield where he's finally brought down. And look, one thing that jumped out, Devin Kindon, only 45 yards of offense through those first 3 games. Yeah. He's got 40 receiving already here today. Stacked receivers left and right. Lennox straight behind Koenig. They will hand it to him off. Nope, Koenig's going to keep it himself. Cuts it to the outside. Look out, 45, 40-yard line where he's run out of bounds by Beamer. They're going to say down at the 42. Second down and 1 for the Bears. Straight I formation. They're just going to go quarterback keeper with Koenig, and he fights his way across the 40, 38-yard line. When you're 6'4", it's pretty easy to... Actually, their worst starting field position, and they've moved it the deepest that they have moved so far to the North Cedar 38. A little flare route out here to Kindon. Makes the catch, has to spin around to turn upfield. Makes a guy miss, runs over another man across the 30. They're going to spot him down at the 27-yard. Down and 10. from the Knight 26-yard line. Wargo, Shaver, and Kindon split out wide to the right. Kabla tight end left. Up under center is Koenig. Lennox straight behind him. They're going to hand it off to him. Makes the first guy in the backfield miss. Now fights his way up. Fighting forward across the 25, 24.
Hard fought 2 yards there.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he had 3 or 4 out of that.
Well, they give him 3, so
Okay.
2nd and 7 at the 23. Again, stacked receivers either way. They're going to run the speed option. Koenig pitches it out behind Lennox, and he has to dive for it. The ball's still loose, and North Cedar comes up with it. So 1st and 10 for North Cedar at their own 31-yard line. The Knights have had great field position. They've yet to get a first down. They've gone 3 and out. The Bears, terrible field position, 6 first downs, but they've turned it over twice and had to punt it. And there's the handoff, and brought down in the backfield is Weber. Kabla right. Ball at the 29. Again, North Cedar, it's a no huddle, but it's not a true hurry up. They get this calls from the sideline. I mean, it's that spread that you're seeing a lot of colleges run anymore. They're going to run the option near side. Lennox, great job to read it. He was right there to help force the pitch, and then brings Weber back down at the 23-yard line. To right. 3rd down and 18, back to the 23-yard line. Holst takes the snap. Looking left, fires. He's got Beamer, makes the catch, makes the first man miss, but Wargo's right there to wrap him up, and they wrestle him down as he's across the 35. Focused here and ready to play here these next 3 quarters. Jensen back to punt. And this is a low one that the Bears will get away from, and the Bears will have great field position at the 50-yard line. So now the Bears with our best starting field position at midfield. Will come out in the gun. Barnes to the near side with Kindon in the slot. Shaver to the left. Kindon in motion. Now Koenig sends him back. He's audible and out of it. Straight drop back to pass. They're going to go on the fly route down there for Shaver. Goes up, almost makes the grab. Wilhow, the defender, was right there. Would have gone for big play, but instead it's 2nd down and 10. Same formation. Now Kindon in motion into the backfield. And fumble again by Koenig. The ball out on the ground, but Koenig's going to fall on it back at the 46.
That's that difference between the Friday night and the Saturday morning kind of mindset and all that's involved with that.
So 3rd down and 14. Shaver in motion out of the straight wing tee. They're going to go roll out left. Koenig has room to run. He's going to turn it up, looks for a wall of blockers, midfield 45, dives his way close to the first down. They will say he is a yard short. Give him 3rd. Shaver right, Wargo left. There is the quarterback keeper, and Koenig, I think he's not going to get it. He gets stood up. It will depend on the spot.
Lennox can stop Koenig there on the, as we mentioned, he's 6'4". He kind of just has to lay down, but ended up stopping him.
Motion. Coming near side is Malaby. Now they're going to flare it out to Weber over the top of his head, as that was a well-designed play. Twins either way here for the Knights. Holst, again, straight drop back to pass. Goes on the out route to Malaby. Falls incomplete. Now the Bears defense trying to step up again on a 3rd down and 10. 3 left for the Knights. Holst, straight drop back to pass. Goes deep. He's got Beamer, and Beamer trying to make the adjustment as Tucker fell down. Looked like Tucker had a bead to make that interception pretty easy.
Traction there and couldn't quite come up with it.
Now Barnes and Shaver back deep to receive the punt. Jensen this time gets a better kick, but it's angling away, and Malaby will down it at the 34-yard line. Keep an eye on that as we head through here. 10 minutes to go, first half. Bears with their 5th offensive possession. 2 turnovers, a turnover on downs, and a punt. They're going to run the flare route out here to Kindon. Looks for a block, tries to get to the outside. Good coverage out here by Sander. Kindon, ball on the near hash. Bears going from left to right. Again, the Bears are wearing their home black uniforms. The Military Appreciation Night despite the field being all painted, we're going to push that back a couple of weeks. There is handoff. Lennox looks for a wall to the outside, getting strung out, still trying to find a way. Now turns the corner, steps out of bounds across the 42. They will say, nope, at the 41. So gain of 3rd and 3 from the 41. Twins left. Lennox lines up on the left side, now comes back to the right of Koenig out of the gun. North Cedar showing blitz, quarterback draw all the way for Koenig, and he fights his way across for the first down. Give him forward progress to the 47, so 6 yards to handoffs that are slowing things down for this Bears offense. Double stacked receivers either way. Koenig, long count. Straight drop and the long throw out here to Shaver in the flat, and Brendan Sander with a great open field tackle brings him down.
Normal game plan that's specifically designed to attack this defense.
2nd down and 10. Trips left this time for the Bears. Koenig straight drop back to pass. Good protection, all kinds of time. Now he chucks this one up looking for Shaver. Over the top of Holst, makes the grab. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Shaver. So clock starts, 8:40 to go here, first half. Bears with their deepest drive of the game down to the 20. Twins right, out of the gun. There's the handoff right up the middle for Lennox, and he breaks through a couple of arm tackles, fights his way inside the 10. He'll say down at the 9-yard line, a gain of 11 on the play. You got to finish the fun.
Absolutely.
This is where you finish the fun, right here, 9 yards away.
Yeah, this is a key drive here. The Bears really need to finish here.
North Cedar showing blitz. They're going to hand it off to Lennox, and he greets a wall of white jerseys, trying to fight his way forward. Still going backwards, fighting his way, rugby scrum into the end zone. Touchdown Bears! Holy Toledo! Flugie will have to talk to him to see his take on that, but what a way to get into the end zone from a 9-yard touchdown run.
Well, you can't say enough about the effort on that. It was just outstanding on there. And Luke Lennox never comes down with an arm tackle.
No. Kendon out to attempt the extra point. Roach with the snap to Rummelhart. Kick is up and right through the uprights. So 7:53 to go here first half. The Bears finally tap the scoreboard. Go on top by a score of 7-0. We'll take a quick timeout. Back with more of the Bearcast at westbranchfootball.com. Rose Bowl. Weber and Malaby back deep to receive for North Cedar. Devin Kendon with the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. He likes it just inside that left hash mark. 7:53 to go in the first half. Bears up 7-0. Whistle sounds and the approach from Kendon. High end over that Weber field, slips a little bit inside the 10-yard line. Now looks for a block up the middle of the field. Tries to cut it to the outside. Penalty flag comes in from a long ways away as Barnes, Tucker, and Sparks able to wrestle him down.
Outer side of the ankle. Matt's having movement on it. So right now they're taping him up, and I think you might see him back in.
Good deal.
That's good to know. Trips left, Twins right. Holst all alone in the gun. Straight drop back to pass. Looks to the near side. Under pressure and brought down by Cooper Kabla.
He did not see Kabla coming at all right until he was pretty much right in his...
Second, 3rd, and long.
Yeah.
I mean, basically all afternoon so far.
Yeah.
Now out of the gun, Weber. Lined up behind Holst. Twins either side. They're going to run motion. Fake the handoff to Malaby. Holst is going to keep it himself and gets ahead for maybe 2 on the play. Bears have put Jacob Graves, number 24, out there at corner in place of Shaver. 3rd down and 17 from the 9. There is pressure. Rolling left is Holst. Tries to square the shoulders, now turns up the field, and right there is Kendon to help escort him out of bounds as Evans was right there.
Right across the middle of the field, number 9, just short of the first down line, pretty much wide open in a gap in the Bears' coverage. So, but Holst wasn't in position to square up and throw it.
Koenig back to receive the punt. And this one they kick away from him. It's a short. Takes a sideways hop. Now a West Branch bounce inside the 30 down to the 29-yard line. So a 13-yard punt. So 1st and 10 at the Knight 28-yard line. Bears leading 7-0. 6:37 to go, first half. Motion from Tucker, right to left. Offsides there on North Cedar, and so that'll be a 5-yard walk.
So I think we can anticipate him returning to action.
Good. Thanks, Jerry. Back either side of Koenig out of the shotgun, and they will straight drop back to pass. Pump fake. Going the wheel route up there for Barnes. Good coverage by Beamer. Barnes almost gets the one-handed grab in the end zone. 5 now. I formation for the Bears. Koenig up under center. 8 guys in the box. Handoff Linnock. Cuts it to the outside. Turns it back up at the 20, but he can't get away from the defenders that time. They'll bring him down for only a gain of 3.
We're racking them up bit by bit.
Just over 5 yards per carry. Again, straight eye. North Cedar packing that box tight. There is a blitz. They hand it off to Lennox. He bounces it back to the outside, looks for a block from Tucker. Stiff arms the man, runs it, doubles into the end zone. It will roll out of the back of the end zone, and that will be a touchback for North Cedar.
And the story of the day.
It's a Twilight Zone almost. I mean,
Yeah.
just seems like little thing that could go wrong has been so far. Up under center, and we're going to have false start on North Cedar.
That was Malaby there.
Oh. Love to be a fly on the wall of the locker room here at halftime for this Bears team. There, handoff off tackle right side for Weber. Tries to get to the outside, spins across the 15 out to the 17-yard line. 2 on the
Change things around at halftime.
Yeah.
Kind of see a totally different. Usually see a totally different team coming out in the second half.
Well, they have 2 fumbles and an interception, plus a turnover on downs, all in the first half.
Yeah.
There's the ball tipped up in the air, almost intercepted. Evans from his defensive end spot read the chop block, pushed the.
By the way, Jacob Graves has been in replacing Matt Chauver over on the left corner and has done a terrific job. Graves is just a sophomore.
Yeah. Number 24 over there on the far side. He's matched up with Torrey Wilhow right now. Trips to the near side for the Knights. Holst, straight drop back to pass. Looks out here. He's got a man wide open. No coverage. And that is Beamer. Makes the grab at the 35. Down the near sideline. Cross midfield. Tucker pushes him out of bounds inside the 30. Thrown, but he had a chance to just make the grab and then turn it up for 56. The first down for the Knights. Now they're inside the Bears' 30-yard line. Straight drop back to pass his hole. Center screen to Weber. He gets a triple team block. Tries to cut it to the outside. Down inside the 10 to the 6-yard line where he's run out. And they go trips to the right. Wilhow all alone here to the left. Holst looks to the right. Nothing there. Rolling out. Rolling. Now throws back into the end zone. Bobbled but caught by Brendan Sander. Feeling good about themselves. A chance with the extra point attempt by Hensler to tie this one up. Late guy coming in. Now Galloway lines up at that tight end for the Knights. Snap down. Kick is up and blocked. Colton Dietz sends that one about 20 feet in the air, just jumping over the offensive line. Make a big difference into a football game.
Maybe we're getting them all out in the first half.
I hope so.
The rest of the season, too.
Rasmus, high kick. Warga will field near side at the 12. Coming up, looking for some block. Cuts back to the middle of the field, out across the 25, 29-yard line where he's brought down. Don't panic, don't worry. Just status quo here. Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Execute a little bit sharper.
Absolutely. Regardless of how it happens, it's going to be very important for the Bears to get a really good drive here, even if they don't score.
Off tackle left is Linnock. Misses a guy in the backfield. Trying to turn the corner out across the 30, 35-yard line. Give him 6 on that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Twins right. Linnock in motion out of the backfield. They will hand it off to Kendon, and penalty flag comes in on that far side. And down to 9 after the penalty, back to the 30-yard line. Cobbler will split out all alone to the left, 3 wide to the right, with Kendon, Tucker, and Barnes. Canning out of the gun, bit of a low snap, makes the grab though. Looking out here, he's got the wheel route again for Kendon, makes the adjustment, and the grab, turns up the field, and is run out of bounds at the 42-yard line. North Cedar territory at the 43. Offset I. Twins left, now motion from Tucker to the near side. Another offsides right there by North Cedar.
reason to for any rush. Just be patient. Execute your game plan. No reason to worry. Just go out there and make smart decisions and get your confidence back.
I form, ISO play to Linnock, and across the 40. Again, a 7-6 lead for West Branch. Twins left, backs either side of Koenig. Again, straight drop back to pass, good protection. Out to a wide open Wargo, makes the grab. Good coverage there by Wilhow to close the distance and make the tackle at the 26. Mind-boggling.
That's where that turnover number tells the story.
Yeah. Stacked receivers left and right. Linnock straight behind Koenig. They're going to fake to him. Koenig to the outside. Breaks one tackle, turns it back up 20, down to the 15-yard line. That will be yard line. Clock starts with 2.5 to go. The Bears will send Twins to the near side of the formation. Kendon and Linnock dot the I. Handoff left side for Linnock. Bounces it near side. Another arm tackle. Hanging on to that football this time as he's down to the 10. And that got some soft hands. They're going to put him at center, though, and let John Krall move out to the tight end. In this jumbo formation, a double tight I. Blitz right up the middle. Handoff goes to Linnock, and he is stopped as he gets down to about the 3.
And even the quarterback position that I think coaching staff's just going to let Shaver stay on the sideline for the rest of this first half.
Yeah.
And just not stress him too much.
There is handoff again. Linnock fighting his way, spinning down to the 1-yard line. Volleyball team, we wish best of luck to them as they're in a tournament, I think Lisbon today, if I remember correctly. So, 3rd down and goal for the Bears. Barnes and Kendon double fullback set, and there is Linnock fighting his way into the end zone, just barely. Looked like he was going to get in easy. North Cedar stood him up, but he got the ball across the plane.
This is a great drive. Nothing, no huge plays, just kind of made our way down the field slowly but surely. Playing smart football, taking care of the ball, and it pays off by getting the 6.
Roach up. Snap to Rummelhart, spot down, kick up. Kendon makes it a 14-6 game in favor of the Bears. So 59 seconds on the clock. Kendon with it teed up at the 40. Malaby and Weber back deep to receive. Kendon with the approach. This one fielded at the 10 by Weber. Looks back up the middle of the field. Dancing around a little bit across the 30 out to the 31-yard line.
We'll kind of just kneel it down and go into half.
Staying in that trips formation over here. And look for him to go back to that wheel route again, maybe. They're looking near side, under pressure is Holst. Now he rolls out. He's got a lot of scrambling room. 35, 40, down the far sideline as he gets a block. Penalty flag comes in. He's going to break this and go, but I think it's going to come back. Will be a 69-yard touchdown for Holst. Tried to make a play. He got held over there. So the penalty from the spot makes it first down at the 36-yard line, 1st and 5. I'm going to go 4 wide set here. Holst will come up under center. They will hand it off to Weber. He fumbles it. Ball still bouncing around. I think he got back on it.
I think he did get it.
As he's up to the 37-yard line.
The secret is if we can do something with it.
Right. Well, 2 timeouts, 31.6 seconds. 4 wide set. Koenig out of the gun. Straight drop back to pass. Rolls to his right now. Looks, throws. He's got Barnes here at the 25 and gets out of bounds. They'll say at the 26.
That's okay. Yeah. Okay. 6 points. So, it'll be good.
Barnes did get out of bounds on that, so 25.9 seconds to go. Ball at the 27-yard line, near hash. Trips left, the far side of the field. Koenig rolls out that way, looking for Tucker, under pressure. Sidesteps one man, rolls out the other way. Penalty flag, and this one's going to get thrown away.
I think we're going to get a block in the back.
9 seconds, the Bears back to the 40-yard line. Empty set this time for Koenig. 2 left, 3 right. Straight drop back to pass, just looking down the field, plenty of time. Now throws the out route for Kendon, dives, makes the catch at the 30-yard line. West Branch will take a timeout with 10 seconds to go. 10-yard pick. The Bears are going to go with that empty backfield again. Tucker, Barnes, Linnock left, Kendon and Kabla to the near side. Pump fake, they're going to go to the end zone. They're looking for Kendon in that seam, and he falls down. It's intercepted by Beamer at the goal line. Looking for some running room on that far side. The half is over. Beamer's going to get wrestled down at the 10.
Quick report here from the sidelines as far as update on Matt Schauber. You know, they taped Matt up after his injury. He's trying to give it a go, but is not having much luck with pushing off on that.
Okay.
So I think the indication is he's not got his helmet on, and he's very doubtful to return.
Thank you, Jerry. 11-yard line is Weber. Cuts it up the middle of the field. Now goes at the outside 30, 31-yard line where he's swarmed under, gang tackled by the Bears. Been doing. I mean, really, that's all there is to it.
Yeah, this Bears defense is just fine. It's really just gonna have to come down to the offense. Just play tough, smart football and not give the ball up.
Quarterback draw for Holst this time. They had a lot of success on that long run. That time Kendon closes it down across the 35, 30 down and 5 from the 38. Trips right, twins left for Holst. Looking for those bubble screens. Now he's under pressure, and right there is Evans, number 7, to drop him at the 30-yard line.
Jake Evans just simply beat his man.
Galloway, number 40, in the backfield. Trips right. Cooper Koenig in at a safety out there for the Bears. Pump fake by Holst. Still time. That one's tipped up in the air, and again, Koenig and Barnes back deep to receive. This one, a high end-over-end kick. Barnes, fair catch called for, made at the 45-yard line. Brought in. 10.5 to go, third quarter. West Branch 14, North Cedar 6. Twins right, 1 left. There's the speed option for Koenig. He's going to keep it, fighting across the 45, out to the 49-yard line.
It was a silent 20.
Yeah. Second down for the Bears and 6 at the 49. There's another one for him, and all-out blitz, and he gets through the first line, but then he's brought down at mid.
Yep.
And they're just bringing all kinds of pressure.
And we really just have to start passing the ball to open it up.
Straight drop back to pass. The out route to Kabla. Makes the grab with the defender right there, swatting at the ball. Inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. Needed 5. Those strong hands. First and 10 at the Knight 43-yard line. Straight eye this time. Kabla, the tight end, to the left. Koenig looks to be checking off at the line of scrimmage. There is the handoff to Kendon, and that was just kind of no down in 10. Three wide left this time for the Bears. Kabla all alone here on the near side. Long count by Koenig. Straight drop back to pass. Good protection. Now he steps up in the pocket as nobody's open. Rolling to the outside, looking for a block.
Oh.
Gets one from Kendon, and then he steps out of bounds inside the 40 at the 37. Devin Kendon with a great crack. Brendan Sander on the receiving end of that. He bounced right back up. He said, "That's football. Let's play."
Yeah.
Wing formation. Motion. Now we're going to have third down and 5. Trips right. Ball at the 38-yard line on the left hash. Koenig up under center. This time he just sprints out right. Looks for a block. Steps up. Throws. He's got a man, Tucker, trying to adjust on it. And there is the flag coming in. Face guard. Looking for the ball.
Yep.
He just kind of swatted.
Yep.
And that makes it a face guarding. And that's...
You get called mostly every time.
I formation for the Bears. First down. And there is the off tackle left side. The Bears might have jumped early. Ball taken out of Linnock's hands by Malaby. Penalty flag down. Another turnover for the Bears. It's weird because there's been a couple of these plays that they've maybe been given a quick whistle on the forward progress. That one, it looked like he's getting pushed back, and they don't blow the whistle. So
there may have been a false start before that. The play even happened.
High snap, Holst fumbles it, has to make something out of nothing, rolling outside. He's going to get dropped in the backfield by Kabla, back inside the 15 to the 13.
Down the field.
Trips left this time. Koenig in at a safety. Schaber and Lennox both have been dinged up this game. Looking across the middle, he's got Sander wide open across the 30. Cuts it to the outside at the 35. That will be a gain of 22. And Lennox back in the game. Graves comes out. First down for the Knights, back to the 35-yard line. There's the handoff to Mal. Nope, Holsted's going to keep it himself, and he gets dropped right away. Back at the 31, 14 here for the Knights. Holst out of the gun, Twins either way. Galloway right behind him in the backfield. Straight drop back to pass, fires across the middle of the field, incomplete, intended for Malaby. The 32-yard line. 3 wide to the left. 1 to the right. Looking to set up Malaby on the screen across the middle, and Holst has to just dance around, looking anywhere. He's contained and then dropped. Great job by Evans and Kabla to keep him right there between the guards, not even between the tackles.
That was a prime example of defensive ends crashing and doing the containment, exactly what West Branch defense is built on.
There is another short punt, angling near side, takes a North Cedar hop. Across midfield down to the West Branch 47-yard line. And then Luke Lennox just has the ball taken right out of his hands. 2 fumbles and 2 interceptions in the first half. Bears still lead by 8, though. Koenig with the throw to Barnes, makes the grab at the 41-yard line, brought down right away. Give him a gain of, they're going to say the 42. Come out to the near side this time. Kendon, Tucker, and Wargo. Lennox straight behind Koenig, out of the gun. Low snap, Koenig picks it up, rolls to the right, gets some blocks, now tries to get the corner, turn 40, 35, penalty flag comes in, he's brought down at the 29, and is probably coming back. Tucker and Barnes this time will split out wide to the left. Kabla to the right, out of the gun. Koenig, handoff to Lennox, waits for some running room, probing it a little bit, and gets brought down at the 16-yard line. And we just haven't been able to bust that big one yet. I mean, his longest run right now, 17 yards. Straight eye. Play action. Koenig forced to roll out, looking to the near side, still looking. Now he just throws this one away as Wargo had actually turned to block.
Next play.
So now 3rd down for the Bears. They need 7 to get to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 16. Kendon and Lennox left and right respectively. Motion now from Tucker. Play action and pressure coming. Koenig gets drilled as he throws it. Hits a strike to Barnes down at the 9-yard line. Close for the Bears with 4 minutes to go now in the 3rd quarter. West Branch still leading 14-6. Double tight I formation. Koenig long count, hands off left side. A sidestep by Lennox as he falls ahead to about the 6. Bears, though, still waiting to wake up a little bit. 4 turnovers and just a lot of uncharacteristic miscues so far. All right, that right there, fumbled snap. Koenig has to fall. Now it's 3rd and goal, back to the 7-yard line. And a penalty flag on the Bears for illegal substitution.
That's what's costing us.
Yeah. So 3rd down and goal for the Bears at the 12-yard line. Empty backfield, 3 left, 2 right for Koenig. Out of the gun, straight drop back to pass. Throws the out route there, the little flare pass to Kendon. Makes one guy miss, turns it up, and is swarmed under as he gets back to about the 7. So they get the 5-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Not much of a wind. Would be a little at his back. Snap is down, kick is up. It's got the length, and it's right through the uprights. So with 1:58 to go in the 3rd, like you said, Matt, Bears go up 17-6. That's one thing that Coach Peterson has always done. If you come and work your way through practice, you will get out onto the field at some point on a Friday night, or in this case, Saturday morning. Oh, that was interesting. The ball actually blew over right when Kendon was ready to kick it. And there's Weber, makes the return out to about the 27-yard line. The guy at practice Tuesday showed the old-fashioned drop kick where you bounce it and then kick it. I mean, it almost felt like that. So first down at the 27 for the Knights. It's Malaby in motion, now turns back into the backfield. They're going to fake it to him, hand off to Galloway, the big rumbling tailback, fighting his way to the right side, nothing there. Everybody just jumping on the pile. And they will stop him at about the 30. Knights and 5 at the 33. Kind of like West Burlington last week. A lot of North Cedars guys with that play calling sheet on their wrist. They get the call from the sideline. Malaby in motion again, circles back to the backfield. They will hand it to Galloway again, and he breaks through a couple arm tackles across the 40 to the 42. Twins either direction. Up under center is Holst. They will hand off to Weber, and he gets out to the 45 before he's grabbed and brought down. It's kind of hard to see, but now that they're close, it looks like they've got an American flag there.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And I hadn't even noticed that till you just pointed that out.
Too bad that we couldn't have the game last night because they were very involved with it. As here's play action by Holst. Steps up in the pocket, and there's Kabla to greet him. Kabla wrestling him around, finally pulls him down back at the 39 for a loss of 7. Real bad.
Yeah,
You're good.
Yeah, and it's picked up a little bit on there. Still pretty comfortable. One thing, we've got another injury report for West Branch. We got old freshman Derek Sparks is just getting stretched out here on the sidelines too.
Okay. There is the option, and Holst fakes the pitch, and Kabla was right there to greet him. And
that ball.
Basically, if he would have pitched it, Kabla would have caught it.
Absolutely.
And then he got in and made the play.
And it's Holst's job to read that end there.
Yeah. There's the punt by North Cedar, another high spiral. Fair catch called for and made by Barnes back at the 21-yard line. Right around that 5 yards per carry, but it's been a tough 5 yards every time.
Yep.
Stacked receivers left and right. Straight drop back to pass is Koenig. Out route here to Kabla. Makes the catch at the 29. He's trying to stay on his feet. Finally wrestled down by Wilhout as he gets to the 30-yard line. Tucker will trot out to the right. Wargo comes to the near side. Kabla lines up at tight end this time. Straight eye. They're just going to quarterback keep it with Koenig. And he will get ahead for about 3. He must have Koenig with the quarterback passing for his fantasy team or something, so he wants the extra yardage.
We both know that's not true.
Tucker in motion and movement, but they're going to no call there. There's Lennox, busted outside 45. There he goes, midfield at the 40, the 30, 25, the 20. Malaby trying to run it down, trips him up at the 4-yard line. Finally busted a big one, had it sealed off well, and Lennox basically tells Kendon, hey, switch me here. I'm going to go up to the line of scrimmage because I can't get any push off here. They will hand it off to Barnes on the right side. Looks for running room, turns it back up, wrestled down to the 1-yard line. Second down and goal. Koenig up under center. Hand it off to Barnes again. No running room, and he is thrown back. Go to a
field goal would put us up by 2 touchdowns.
Yep. Twins left, Twins right. Kabla tight end. Koenig up under center, now timeout for West Branch. Their third and final timeout. They go Twins left, tight end Kabla to that side. Kendon in the backfield next to Koenig. Wargo splits out to the right, sprint out to the left. Koenig looks to throw back. He's got Kabla wide open. Touchdown Bears! Beautifully drawn up. Roll everybody left. Kabla just leaks across the defense back to the right side, wide open. He just waited for that can of corn to drop into his lap for 6.
That was a beautiful. There was Cooper Kabla over there on the right side, and usually you don't like to see quarterbacks throw it across the other side of the field, but in this case it worked.
Kendon drills the extra point through. 8:27 to go in the ball game. Bears open up a 24-6 lead. Here and there, that's when things start to happen. Weber and Malaby back at their own 10-yard line. Kendon with it teed up. 24-6 Bears with 8:27 to go. Kendon, low kick that bounces over to Weber at the 10. Cuts it back up to the far side of the field. Now back up to the middle. Spins his way around. Trickett there among others to bring him down out to the 34.
Just got to get stretched out. He's
Okay.
a little dehydrated. Came over the sideline there, but he's back in now.
Yep, he is out there at his corner spot. So that's good to see. North Cedar with 3 wide to the near side. Holst, straight drop back to pass under pressure, rolling away, and there is Evans fighting through the defender and gets the sack back at the 30. He just kept fighting. The defender was
Position there on the line.
2nd down and 15 for the Knights. Staying with those 3 wide to the near side. Weber straight behind Holst out of the gun. Straight drop back to pass. Evans again missed him this time. Rolling out to his left now, throws back across the body and out of bounds. Actually caught by his coaches over there.
That side of the field, but luckily we were able to distract him enough that he didn't see him.
Well, he had Colton Dietz bearing down on him. So Dietz did a good job of reading the play and getting back out there.
I would be distracted too.
Yeah. Empty set. Bit of a bobble on the snap. Holst steps up and loses the football. Cobble looks like he comes up with it. There's a scramble for it at the 24. It is West Branch football.
Yeah, it looks like Evans knocked that ball loose in there, or somebody on. Yep.
With 7.5 to go in the ball game. And they're already ahead 24-6.
Win's a win, right, Steve?
Yeah. Twins either way for Koenig. Hands off. Nope, keeps it himself. Faked it to Kindent. And Cooper is going to get dropped for a loss of 3 on the play. Linnock behind Koenig this time. Wargo and Tucker to the near side. Kindon in the slot right with Cooper, Kabla out that way. Koenig fires the slant route to Wargo. That one falls incomplete. There was 4 white jerseys around him. 18. We're going to come out here and fight till the very end.
Yeah, this defense has been great all game. It's what's been keeping them in this game, too.
Koenig straight drop back to pass. Gets good protection, fires this one up for Kabla, reaches up, almost brought it in over top of the defender, but it falls incomplete. 4th down, 8. This would have been about a 45-yard field goal, so they're going to just go for it here. Pressure coming off the edge. Koenig steps up, fires behind the intended target, Tucker, and it falls incomplete, so turnover on downs there. North Cedar at the 28. Staying in that 3 wide set to the near side with 2 to the left. Holst all alone in the backfield. They're going to just quarterback draw him up the middle, and there's Kabla coming in as Dietz was right there to meet him as well. No gain on the play.
We talked about earlier, it's kind of it's a whole different physical and mental preparation between a Friday night game and an early Saturday morning game.
Holst straight drop back to pass, throws the out route. He's got the man over there, I believe that's Wilho. Nope, Malaby, but a penalty flag comes in the middle of the field. 18. 2nd down and 20. Now we've got
sideline warning.
Not sure what that was. They didn't throw the flag. The side judge just kind of waved his hands back. I don't know what exactly it was. There's Holst rolling to the near side, and there's Tysinger, forces him to throw it up and just throws it away. Tysinger did a good job to string that play out.
As well.
Yeah. And once again, he's facing a 3rd down and 20. It's been 3rd and long all day long for North Cedar. Straight drop back to pass, rolls out, scrambling around. Evans and Cobble both there. Now he's trying to square up the shoulders, throws this one again just into the seats, incomplete.
Now, I do give Holst a lot of.
And they had their 2nd drive of the game where they had 2 big plays to get a couple of first downs, and then they had to go 3 and out. A high punt by Jensen. Barnes will field at the 43. Waits for a block, comes up to the near side. A lot of patience right there by Barnes. Now he squirts through the middle, breaks a tackle, 35. He's at the 30, the 20. He's at the 15, cuts to the outside. Touchdown Bears!
That'd be a 57-yard.
57-yard punt return. Barnes, that is just one of those things that is acquired. Flugie right there.
Yeah, I mean, and once he got to the corner, he was gone. Plays that are, we're breaking this one open now, and those are the plays that we need to continue to make.
2 weeks in a row, Barnes has kind of put the cap on the game.
Yeah.
Last week with that interception, now with the punt return.
Both of them about 57 yards, too, I think.
Yeah.
Kindon gets the kick up and good. Bears go on top 31-6. Kendon tees this one up at the middle. You see Malaby and Weber back there. They're kind of standing next to each other. I think they're trying to get the ball into Malaby's hands because he's been pretty quiet today. And he's got one catch for 1 yard. And this one is going to be a low squibber fielded by one of the upbacks at the 32-yard line. 5.5 to go in the ball game. 31-6 in favor of the Bears. Twins right and left. Holst, straight drop back to pass, looking to set up that center screen. They've got Weber right there. That was one that they went big earlier, and he's able to get across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Got that grab. That's where the defensive line needs to recognize some of that. And there is the slant route to Bimmer, and he makes the grab into West Branch territory at the 35, the 34-yard line. Bimmer, 98 yards so far today. Receiving. Holst again. Quarterback draw, and that time nothing doing is Kabla and Rocha right there to greet him and throw him down for a loss of a yard.
Probably just a good idea just to keep him out, especially since I would assume we have this one wrapped up here.
Right, 4.5 to go, up by 25. 3 wide left for the Knights. Sprint out that way for Holst. Double team, there's hold on Evans. He had 2 guys and he's still fighting them off, and almost a great grab over there by Bimmer as they go out of bounds. 2 flags come behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 26. Back into North Cedar territory at the 48-yard line. Empty set again for Holst. Trips right, Twins left. Straight drop back, quick route goes to Sander. He's got plenty of cushion, makes the grab inside the 40. Ball comes out, and the Bears get it. They're going to say he was down, though, at the 37. 188 passing now for Holst. 3rd down and 13. Again, he straight drop back to pass. Looks for the flare route out there to Wilhow. Makes the grab, but right there is Kendon to wrestle him down at the 30. Now we're going to have 10 on the walk-off down to the 17-yard line. Clock runs, 3:20 to go in the ball game. 62, it looks like Duncan Avant, into the ball game at a defensive end. And there is the out route for Malaby, and that was thrown way outside, incomplete.
What better way for him to get some experience?
Exactly. 3 wide to the near side. Holst looks, now goes back the other way. Ball stripped out by Rocha, and it's recovered by a lineman back at the 25. Holst tried to step up. Rocha Avant comes in. Evans comes out. Twins either way. Weber in the backfield for extra protection. Double teaming Kabla. Now there's the throw across the middle of the field. They've got Wilhow. Turns it up. Koenig makes the stop at the 6-yard line. Well, before this drive, I think North Cedar had 3 plays that were positive yards in the second half. Empty set. There's the, nice move by Holst on the defensive end, Avant, and then he runs over Graves down to the 1-yard line. Did Graves stop him? Yes, he did. So Holst and goal from the 1, inside of 2 minutes to go. West Branch up 31-6. Holst up under center. Long count. Turns, hands off to Weber. He loses the football on the handoff, and Rocha comes up with it. You got a lot of those second-string guys out there playing defense. They're facing 2nd and goal, and they still the starting O-line. You got Barnes in the backfield, along with Kendon. And the Bears, looks like they're just going to go victory formation right here. Nope, just quarterback sneak forward.
I think we had enough room to kneel it.
Yeah. And then North Cedar's going to take a timeout, it looks like. And basically it's that victory formation, but probably just see Rummelhart run up behind Kroll again. And he's just going to kneel it right there. Wait, so with a 120, you can snap it with about 57 seconds. Rummelhart looking over to the sideline. Now he's telling him to go ahead. And team rush again, so that'll bring up 4th down for the Bears. So they will have to either kick it or run another play here. Probably won't be surprised to go. Kendon standing at his back line. Bears trying to get one more guy out there. Kendon faked the move and then has the punt blocked, goes out of the back of the end zone for a safety. So North Cedar will get 8 points on the night. Probably just punt this one. You might as well have had something like that the way this day has gone so far. This one, end over end, hits at midfield, rolls out of bounds at the 42. So North Cedar takes over at the 45. 45 of West Branch. The 45 of West Branch, so in essence about a 12-yard penalty. And so it goes to the 45-yard line.
Interesting.
There is the handoff to Galloway, and he's fighting his way out to the 46-yard line. Gain of not the way you draw it up, but it pencils out the same way in the end. West Branch winning by a score of 31-8 here today over the North Cedar Knights to move their record to 4-0 on the season.